Hello, 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 hello. Is there anybody out there? I think we've got it sorted this time. Just wait for people. Anybody out there? Can you tell me if you're there? Is anybody there? Am I talking to myself? It's like talking to myself. Hey, there we go, somebody. Morning, Steve. Hello. Can you hear me? Is the audio good? Is it too loud? How you doing, dearest? Yes, I'm good, thank you. I take it you can hear me right through this microphone because it's new. I need a person as a test subject. Hello, it's 9 a.m. No, you sound great. Brilliant. So it's not too loud or anything like that. Hi, Heather. You're right. Hello, at 9 a.m. over here in Connecticut. Elijah, you're right. So we've got it sorted out, I think. So this is Streamlabs and microphone, Canon camera. It's all sorted. I can actually see it on the screen here. So we can actually go through things. So we're going to get started because yesterday I actually forgot to do the number. So hopefully, if you haven't, quick, go and do it. 2 lives ago, it says pick a number or something. Okay, so you got to go to that video and pick a number between 1 and 1,000. Okay, and then I'm going to ask that thing over there that isn't Siri, but it's called something else. And if I call it out, it's going to say what? I'm going to get it to pick a number. And if that number is exactly the same as someone in the chat that is on the other video, you'll be the winner of 1 month's free subscription to the new website. I don't understand. What do you not understand? Mike. Okay, so I don't know where that is, Elijah, because it's on my website. It says lives, going between lives and videos that I posted. So if you click off this video, 2 lives ago, there was a video that I did and told everybody, comment in that video, that specific video, to leave a comment, not on here, in the actual comment section of the other video. Okay, actually, hold on a minute. I've got access here. Let me do it myself. Give me a second because I can't see you. Content, lives. I'll give you the video link and you can do it. Here we go. Oh, open in web browser. Really? Oh, okay. Paste. Send. There you go. That video there, Michael. Okay. Mike. So if you click on that link there, okay, that takes you to the video. Leave your numbers there. You're right, ancient mama. So everybody got me? So there's a link there. If you click on it, that should take you to the video. And then leave your numbers there. And it has to be between 1 and 1,000. And if you have the same number as anybody else, you basically go into a hat. And then it's between the 2 or the 3 that pick the same number. If you didn't and it was individual, then we do it. If the number doesn't come out and there wasn't enough people, the number rolls over and we pick another one until hopefully somebody wins. Hey Lucy, how you doing? Hi Steve. Hey peeps, have an amazing day. Hope you're all right. It's from August 1st, the first live video. Yeah, so the little link should be there for everybody to click on. Elijah, did you get your job? Did you go for your job? Did you get it? I forgot my number. It doesn't really what matter your number is because I can pretty much check it here. I just left the number. Brilliant. So sweet, you are so high out of reach with the pattern thing, and so you come down like angel here on. Hey, thank you. I love this. Thank you, ancient mama. Patron. Yeah, Patron is now sort of like in its closing days. I did Patron for about 3 or 4 years. It was good, but it's so much cheaper over on the new website. I'm talking about it again. But the new website is so much cheaper because you don't have hidden fees, hidden sales tax. You get so much more, especially if you're on the gold tier, because you get all the teaching stuff as well as tarot. And that bundle is actually cheaper than what it was separate over on the over on Patreon there. So I'm hoping everybody's going to transition. Hello, Charlie? Carly. Silent H. I don't know, I'm dyslexic, so it's difficult for me to read names. But how you doing? I have the job. Great, brilliant. You can afford to join my thing then, Elijah, right? I'm glad you got the job. Congratulations on the job. How do you find the website? Okay, I did post it, but we'll do it again. Hold on. Paste and... Oh, hold on. No, that isn't the website. Sorry, that is the video. Sorry, take no notice of that. The video, the website should be in the description. I'm not really sure because I don't know if I have this Streamlabs thing set up properly, but give me a second. Videos. We will get on with the numbers soon, and then we're also waiting for everybody else to turn up that asked me questions yesterday. Copy. Man, this is a little bit annoying, I must admit. Paste. There you go. New link should be there. So, a website link with all extended readings and teaching videos, and that link is to the new website. Shay led, thank you. What is that? Shay. Good. I have to wait to get paid again now, but when I do get paid, I'm going to be good. Good on you, Elijah. I'm glad you got the job. Hi, Stephanie. How are you doing? Oh, yes, you have, Maria. I'm here, one of the people that paid. Yeah. Did I give you your reading, though, Maria, yesterday? I think I did. Marina. We're going to get on with those in a minute because I'm going to have a look at the emails, because people that sent emails yesterday that I didn't get through, I didn't open, so they should still be on my question is that from yesterday. Question is that video. What's that? Yesterday, the question, you asked me a question yesterday. I think I can remember shouting out your name in the video yesterday. So anyway, hold on a second. So let's go on with the actual number. So let me get my little pad out. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 1,000.
Here's a number between 1 and 1,000. It's 50.
50? What do you know? Take a gander at that. I'd already got 50 written down on here from ages ago. I don't know why I wrote 50 down on there. That was a long time ago because this is an old book, and I was looking at that thinking, 50. Asked that and it just came out with the same number, 50. What have we got there? Atmosphere, textures, bending light. Oh, that's one of my VSTs there. I wrote that like years ago, 50 on there. So yeah, so did anybody pick 50? Don't cheat because I can also check it. Did anybody pick 50? The number 50. These psychic things with me, man, it's like crazy, some of the stuff that when I predict my own thing and then it happens again, it's like very strange. I also got like a very itchy eye again, man. Is anybody out there really allergic to grass when they cut grass? Like pollen, but grass pollen? Oh my god, if there's one thing that I'm allergic to, that is when it's summer and people start cutting their lawn. Oh my word. Thank you, no problem. Yeah, Maria, I think I answered your question yesterday, right, in the video. So did anybody, nobody's saying that they picked 50. I think we might have to do this again, because it's going to be very difficult to find out if anybody picked 50. I just realised that this ain't going to work like this, because I've got to go through the video and actually look while everybody's here, trying to find out if anybody picked 50. Let's see. Comments. 888. No. I haven't responded to. Oh man. Oh no, 500. See, look, everybody's wrote essays. 707, 17. Again, man. It'll be so much easier if people just choose a number and not a full message. 606. No. No winners as yet. I don't think anybody picked 50. Oh, spent 50 days in... Oh, no. Oh, no, you didn't pick 50, did you? Or did you? When I enter internet, that's a notion of time of have patience, a temperance angel receiving death threats, and I'm not sure what that is. Just spent 50 days in a secure psych unit. No, that's not the number though. If you'd have left that number, you'd have been all right. 77. No, 11. I can't see you guys at the moment, so if any of you are talking in the chat saying, Steve, the person's just told us all that you've left 50. Oh, someone done 85. Elijah, you've done it twice. 58. Oh, Angel, Angie Evans, you put 58. Seven. A few people have done that. 44222224. Nobody got 50. Okay, so we're gonna have to do it again. Okay, yeah, probably cut down on the numbers next time, I think. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 1,000.
Here's a number between 1 and 1,000. It's 895.
895. Bingo. Did anybody on here pick 895? If anybody in the background there has that video open in their feed that can go through the comment section and quickly scan through it and try and find 895, I'll be really grateful, because I have to go between this chat and another one. Angie Evans is close to 58. Yeah, she picked 58. I think we'll definitely go down on like the numbers, I think. Because I was just thinking that it'd probably get like 1,000 views, which it roughly has. But not everybody left a number. Thanks, Elijah. Cheers. So 895 we're looking at. So muffins and mega pints and people, we are now up and live running properly with Streamlabs desktop, so I can have audio. I've got the proper camera running. Should be better audio, better quality. Also, any of you guys pick 15 sounds similar to 50. Not so fast, Stephanie. We don't want no scamming out here, bruv. Now then. Yeah, I think we do. Maybe we need to rethink the winning strategy. Yeah. If anybody has any... No, 9... Oh, okay. If anybody has any bright ideas of how this is going to work better, please let me know, right? And I'll probably do that one. It was just off the cuff and thought, right, we'll do that. It'll be easy, 1 in 1,000. If anybody hasn't, please go over and join the vlog with me and Emily. I've got a drone and we're going to be recording a lot of drone shots because Emily loves photography. And yeah, there's a funny video over there where I got attacked by a cow, if you haven't seen it, where I got charged at by a cow. And we're going to be doing a load of drone shots and footage and showing you some really, really nice scenery that is over in Sheffield of the Lake District, Peak District, Derbyshire. So we're going to show you some stuff. Okay. So, oh, there was nearly then. 888. That was really close. Yeah, 1 in 300 next time. Yeah. Someone is bound to pick 301 though, Elijah, right? Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 1,000.
Here's a number between 1 and 1,000. It's 421.
421. this is going to be ridiculous, bruv. Like, there's going to be people that are like... Hi, Victoria. How you doing? There is 899, also 888. Really? Oh no. 8932. Oh, really? That's so typical. I suppose I could have done like the nearest variable, right? I can say without looking that's going to be a no. Oh, I mean, I don't know. We could rethink this because it's a shit show, really, isn't it? It's a bit of fun, but it's gone tits up. I'm really good, Steve. Thank you. Good. That's going on comments and live. Yeah, what we got? 24 views. 24 viewers? 421. Oh, did she? Oh, brilliant. Oh, there you go then. So there you go. So Angela Ford. So I actually asked her a question, answered a question. Is Angela around? Yay! The person's probably already on the website. Yay, congratulations, Angela Ford. You have won 1 month subscription to my new website, which will be on the monthlies. So even if you're not, even if you're on there, I would say use it next month, okay? Unless you just want to donate it back to someone else that hasn't won. It's up to you. I think that's probably a that's going to have to go in the rule book as well later on. Is to say if you're on the website to not to not do it is to give someone else a chance, right? No, she is not on. No, she's not on. You're right, Crystal. How you doing? Excuse me if I have to clear my throat. Does anybody else suffer through allergies, grass? Oh man, my eyes just lately have been terrible. Oh wait, I think I will pick number here on out. Yeah, I can probably. To be honest with you, now I've got the correct streaming system going, right? We'll do it that way. We'll do it that way instead of getting you to do it in the comment section. We'll probably do it on here, right? Because I can see, like yesterday, I obviously had the iPad there, and I have to stream through the iPad, and that's really difficult because my eyes are terrible, and you only get a very small window. When I'm looking over here, I've obviously got like a full big chat window, so I can see everybody talk, write, leave links, and all sorts of stuff, so it's so much easier. My grandkids have allergies. Yeah, I know, it's terrible. I hate it. Oh, that's cool. Congratulations, Angela Ford. Come on down, Angela Ford. You've won a date with an older person. Elijah, we could pimp you out. right? We could say win a date with Elijah. It's pay through Super Chat and then email you the questions. Yes. So I think it's best. It worked yesterday. Well, to be quite honest with you, I can actually see it on here now. The only reason we was doing the email thing is because I couldn't see it, but now I have full control over typing things, seeing things, and so I think we're probably all right by the email. But I'm not sure if the people that I said I would do the readings for that I missed are are actually here. Oh, so no, hold on a minute, Maria. Hi, I'm Marina. Oh, sorry, I probably didn't do your question. I would like to know insight on a relationship with Ronald Murphy. Is it over? How he feels? Should I move on? Did he ever love me? Please and thank you. There must have been another person that had the same name. No, there isn't. I think it was because I was looking at your thing there. So let's cover myself up. Make a smaller window. So Ronald Murphy. So if Angela comes on, everybody scream at her. Yeah, sorry, Maria. I don't know why I thought I did your reading yesterday. I think it was probably because I was going through the emails, looking at the people that I'd done and the people that I hadn't done. But here we go. So Ronald Murphy, right? Ronald Murphy. How does Ronald Murphy think and feel about Maria? How does Ronald Murphy think and feel about Maria? That you want a relationship here. Can I ask some details first? Right, it's very important for details when you're doing readings. How long has it been since you've actually spoke to one another? That's a very big detail because I don't want to blow smoke up your ass and get you excited if it's not gonna look. Maria. So how long ago was it that you actually spoke to Ronald? She said she paid twice, did she? Sorry. Yeah. We broke up less than a week. Oh, right, okay. So yeah, well, he knows you want a relationship, so this is definitely going to be you. So pretty much, he knows that you broke up. He knows that you're there wanting still the relationship, more than likely. Okay. Wow. So there you go. There's possible chance. I mean, like I say, and I say this to everybody, right? Definitely when you're watching tarot, we are supposed to be the collective that are more mature than anybody else, right? Because we're spiritual beings, right? So in order to not worry about anything, just drop your ego and reach out. Because I can say to you, you're going to get word, right? And it is possible that you could get word here and he could reach out to you and say, you're right. But I would always say to everybody, to make sure this isn't you waiting around for this message, is to actually reach out. Because it's kind of like he wants it, right? But if you haven't spoken a week, it's just the way you're just trying to get past the ego. The ego is only going to be the thing that just keeps both of you not, we're not speaking, we're not talking, so on and so forth, right? So it's very important. I can say to you, you're going to get a message from Ronald, right? But how he thinks and feels is this, that he wants to speak and he wants to talk to you. If he isn't, it's his own ego and male ego that's standing in the way. But then again, that would be you also. Okay? So, but sex is definitely on the cards here. This is like, Geezer might want one of my t-shirts that says 2 Pump Chump on it. He got me blocked. He's got you blocked? Really? The heavens wrong with this man? We broke up less than a week and he's blocked you already? Morning, Metaphysical, Mystic Butterfly Intuition LLC. He's got you blocked, really? What's wrong with Ronald Murphy? How does Ronald Murphy think and feel about Maria? 2 of Cups. Oh, that says it. Probably should have just continued to draw more cards. Okay, he pretty much knows that he's blocked you and he knows that you want to speak, basically. Okay, so if he's blocked you and got you blocked, that could be to do with when I say to everybody on my channel when I'm doing readings, not via this, and I say, look, do not batter a person's head in with 10,000 messages to put more pressure on them. Okay, if you do that, they'll more than likely get sick to death of their phone going bing, 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 bing every 2 or 3 minutes, wanting to talk when a person's busy. Okay, that is normally when a male energy or someone will just block it if they don't want to know. Okay, so if you did do that, okay, and you tried reaching out and he didn't answer, you're obviously still soulmates, twin flames, mirroring each other, but he still thinks and feels that you have broke up, you've split up. It's a bit like a momentarily lapse of reason. A person needs a little bit of time in order to gain their bearings to come back around, basically. Okay, so if I was you, what I would do is probably wait patiently, because if you're blocked, you haven't really got much choice anyway. I think that he'll probably come around. Let's see. Ronald Murphy. What is Ronald Murphy's thoughts and feelings for Maria? Did you do that, Maria? Come on, be honest. You only got a few hundred people looking at you. Well, 24 probably. Not many, we're only a small channel. Did you do that bit where you were battering his head in with loads of messages, trying to like talk and trying to sort it out, where you may have come across just a little bit forceful? Because what he's thinking and feeling is, I can't be doing with the arguments. I can't be doing with being told or blamed or told what's going wrong with me. Trust me, I'm telling you from a male's perspective of being one, and I can tell you that equivocably, males and females do not like to be told what is wrong with them. Okay, what they're not doing and what they're not adding towards a relationship, especially if they get very antsy like I do in mine. Okay, so I can always end up saying, look, I don't want to hear it. I really don't want to hear it. This really is not the right time. I don't want to argue. I'm busy, Felicia. I've got things to do at work, right? Let's just talk about it another day, right? So basically what he's doing is he's still thinking and he is still remembering the arguments that you guys had. He can still remember it, okay? So memories are always there. They do fade. They do get less at some point, but they're always still there. Eventually, if it's a very minor fight, they're very easy to overcome, you know. So you have to give it time. So basically how he thinks and feels is he needs a bit of space, okay? You're obviously soulmates. I very much doubt that it's over. There just needs to be a little bit of distance from you guys to get over it, okay? There you go, Maria. There is your question. I hope it answered you. So, like I said, your advice is just chill, okay? Relax a little bit. Watch a bit of Seven Tarot. Go over to my vlog and have a laugh of me being attacked by a cow, right? And chill out a little bit. Give it a bit of time. Let him get over his male ego and his fine self, right? And yeah, just wait a little bit and then probably try again in I would say a week. In a week, try again. If you're still blocked, it's not a lot I can really do there. Unless you send me his phone number. Okay, brilliant. It's okay. Estate Top next, Jack and Mally. What's this one? Okay, so what we got? Did V leave a what was that? I have a question. May I ask for a kind of reading you'd give yourself, Seven Tarot? What would I give myself? I really wouldn't read for myself, but well, I need your name. I have a question. May I ask for a kind of reading you'd give yourself? No. What's the email? Oh, you on? Am I looking at the email now? Hold on a minute. Am I? Right, I'm lost. Okay, so V, what's the email? You can send it in here if you want, because I can see it now. Yesterday we were doing the emails. You can send it if you want. It's up to you. Yesterday, sorry, I'm really messing people around. Listen, Steve, you narcissist, stop gaslighting us all. This malarkey of tarot really does seem like a very big kind of confusing bundle of shit. Yesterday I couldn't see very well because we were doing it from an iPad. Today I've got a Canon camera and everything set up with Streamlabs, and I can see all of your chat windows and I can see what you're posting, and I can do the majority of it from here. And I also have a mouse, which is so much easier than a finger and a fudge and all that shit. So we're good to go. So if you want to send it on here, it's good. Okay, but basically what I need to know, V, is your name or what it is that your question is, pretty much. What your person that you're concerned about and their name. Or I'll soon redirect you if it's wrong. But if you see it in the chat, Steve, that's okay too. Mike, same happened to me, man. What's that? Mike. What's happening with the retracted messages? Go on up there, Silver. You're right, Chavi. There's your ginger pussy. How you doing? You're right, bruv. Sorry for the trouble. I'd like a general reading for where I stand now. Mars, can I have your name and your social security number? No, V, I need your name. So, unless your name is V, is it? Is your name actually V? Yeah, I need to know what to call out. I have to have a name to call out. He said that he was having a massive spiritual awakening, but now feels like intuition and shit is, yeah, that is that's an awakening. That's what that is. You're becoming empathic. You're feeling all kinds of stuff. That's why every awakening person feels that their twin flame is a narcissist. That they're going absolutely crazy. I do get called V, however. Sorry, Victoria. So, things are not quite going as fast as you want. Are you married, V? Victoria, are you married by any chance here? Don't know why that's happening. Sorry, I'm just messing around with the settings here. I haven't heard that yet. Thank you, dear. No, but in a relationship. There you go. So this is either a relationship or it's marriage. You know, I would normally class that as that. It feels like very monotonous kind of energy, just as it is normally when you're in a relationship. It does what it says on the tin. It doesn't do. It's not got the exciting factor to it anymore. You might need to go out a little bit more with the person and probably have a date night. There's a lot of wandering around that you're doing. If you're having a spiritual awakening, this is basically searching for the answer of what we're all searching for. You know, what is the answer to our spiritual self? Well, there isn't one, really. We only find that out when we die, unfortunately. But Victoria. Five of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, it feels like a relationship couple that have been together for quite some time. It feels like a married couple, really. Ask Crystal. Right, but like, you know, a lot of arguments. Just kind of like getting fed up with one another, really, if I'm honest. It just feels like another day in paradise. Just earning money in a relationship. Easy go, easy come, easy go. Not really doing much. Meeting up with one another. I don't know if you actually live with one another, because that just feels like that I can't even be bothered to come over tonight, really. That's how it feels. Like, you know, I'm washing my hair, Sheila. You know, what are you doing tonight? Not too much. I really can't be bothered. I just go over and work. You know, are you going to come over? Not really. Oh, well, you arsehole, then don't bother. You know, don't bother. If you don't want to come over to my gaff and you don't want to just kind of sit down and watch Netflix or watch Steve or watch his vlog where he got attacked by a cow, then don't bother. Right, so it looks like in your relationship you just get tit for tat kind of monotonous energy, right? BF, name is Steve, funny enough. All Steves are complete arseholes, Tyrone, I'm telling you now. I do feel like we are an old married couple. That's what I picked up on. Like this is exactly what would go on in a married couple's in a married couple's relationship. It just feels like I get home from work, I can't be bothered to come over tonight because then I got to travel back home. And then it's like, well, do you want to sleep here? And it's like, well, not really. Like, I prefer my own bed. And then, and you just get into tit for tat. Me and Emily do this all the time, bro. It's natural. It is natural. But like, ask what it's like being a Leo at Silver. They can get very antsy, these bushes. But yeah, it's a natural reading, really. As far as it goes of answering the question of your spiritual awakening, you'll need a teaching tier, really, because that's a very in-depth question that would take me multiple videos. People watch all this twin flame stuff and they go around being very karmically connected people, but what they're not realising is that they're going for a spiritual awakening. This isn't what Ralph Smart and everybody kind of teach you and say, 5 signs you're having a spiritual awakening. Well, if that was me, it would feel like your head's being shoved up your ass and then you've just been punched in the gut and swallowing, and that you have that for many years to go, and you feel like you're going absolutely fucking crazy, emotional, God knows what else. You're realising that all your friends are narcissistic, and yeah, it feels terrible, Tyrone. Like, it does. I ain't going to sugarcoat it for you. It ain't no crystals and gummy drop bears having awakenings. I think I've had probably 110 altogether where I was having downloads and crazy spammed out moments with my head going mental. But yeah, it took 7 or 8 years for them to kind of subside. No twin flames here. Yes, that's the feeling. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Now, for someone like myself, I don't know how intense that gets for everybody, but mine got very intense, like very, 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 very intense. And I was getting headaches every 2 or 3 days, but I'm a life path 7, so it's a tower. But I was getting headaches every 2 or 3 days. I was seeing things. I was seeing spirits, getting messages, downloads of messages. Then it would go. Then it would come back after a couple of weeks, and I would get more messages. I would get more downloads. I would be crying for no reason whatsoever. I would be seeing spirits in the sky, talking to angels, talking to myself. And that went on for years. I was very intensely awoke. But yeah, that was my path, and now I pretty much channel and talk to dead people. So it is what it is, right? Anyway, so I hope that kind of answered your question there. So who's next? What we got in the chat? 35-year-old apparently. Mine is, if I haven't said hello to everybody, it's because I've missed you. I missed you like crazy. Doing well, Elijah. Congrats on your gainful employment. Yes, congratulations, Elijah. She's now one of the employed gang. So who do we have next? Anybody? The Crook Tail? Were you next? I think you were, right? Yeah, because we had V and then we got the Crook Tail. Is Oaks Estate the next step for Jack and Mally? Oh, I would have no idea, my friend. That's an impossible question. Well, let's have a look at the name. I can't answer the question because... There's something about a new beginning, Crookstow, because you're asking about an estate. I was hoping I was going to get the 6 of Cups or the 4 of Wands. There's the 6 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, which does mean like a lucrative place to live. And you're saying about Oak's estate. This would represent an estate to me because it would mean house, living, home, family, an estate, money, that sort of stuff, meaning estate. So there is some kind of question or answer there. There will be decisions that are to be made about yes or no, is it the right move? Okay. And then that'll be a new beginning and a fresh start. So if you're looking for, should we? Yeah, pretty much yes. You know, should the person move or whatever? You've kind of got this, right? I'm also hearing Trevor for some reason. Trevor. Anybody beginning with T? Yeah, it's getting really stable energy here. Every time I kind of go through the person's name there about the estate, it's Housing Commission. Yeah, well, like I said, this is Housing Commission. This would be, like I said, lawyers, solicitors, banking, money, anything that is big and governmental and money and estates and all of that sort of stuff that holds money. So, and all of these cards basically do really, because they're all extremely stable. So your answer pretty much is yes. There will be answers to that. You're probably, I mean, do you have to go to this place in order to find out? Or is your question, is it the best move? Because this seems to be what's coming up in the future for the person's name, okay, is to make this move, because it seems like all cards here are very lucrative, okay, and stable. So to answer a yes or no question, I would say yes. They're all positive, upright, standing cards. Okay. So Housing Commission, yes. So yeah, I would definitely say so, yeah. Has that answered your question there, Crooked Towel, or do you need some more info? Or can you give me a little bit more info to go off? I'm going to have to turn on my air conditioning, folks, because I am secretly sweating.
Sorry, I didn't find a group
Shut up.
named my air conditioning.
That's because I didn't ask that, Tyrone. For people in poverty, traditional housing, not great, but no other options. So I take it you're in America or somewhere like that. Okay, so in Britain we have the council, the council estate. I don't know if you've ever seen like British films, right? You're right there, Sue and Rita, and they're smacking the fag, and they go, "You're right there, yeah. Oh, go on, Nige, yeah, go on there. No, it's all go around." That is like council estate, where I come from. But like, yeah, it's kind of saying that it's a society of somewhere to go. It's stable. It won't go anywhere. It does mean the kind of question that you're asking for. If it's your only option, then really, yeah, you know, if it is your only option, it will provide a grounding place to go and stay. Like it'll, you know, it'll provide, well, put it this way, it will provide a starting point. Everybody needs a starting point. So it will provide that, and then later on, whatever comes after that. But yeah, you know, I think your question's kind of like yes, really. Larger, don't just shave her legs. Crookstown for people poverty, Australia. So is that answered, Crookstown? Tell me more about the Hierophant. Again, man, you're getting all of the government type sort of stuff, housing, development, housing, council, what we would call it, but you're calling it whatever you call it, but the council, rented housing, a living, you know, paid housing, renting. In England, you know, if you don't have any money, it's paid for you until you get a job, but they will force you to get a job to pay, but they'll help pay for a start to get you on your feet. So, I mean, Australians are foolish British people because we invaded your country, and we're all British people over there pretty much because we invaded Australia many moons ago. We came over on ships, right? Scurvy. So it's pretty much the same, really. But yeah, it's all government stuff. It's still a yes or a no. Like I said, it's not telling me yes, it's not telling me no. It's saying that it's in the hands of the higher power. So if you're looking for a yes, they are actually all positive cards because they're all standing citizens and trustworthy. Well, it's the government really, so you're going to have to trust the government. But yeah, stuff that won't go anywhere. So yeah, there you go, Crooksdale. I hope that's okay for you. Yeah, and you got money as well, like being able to save money because you have the Four of Pentacles underneath. Like being able to save some money once the person moves here. Banking and money, saving, starting over. Place to live. So, did anybody pay yesterday? Because we have... Oh my god, I thought that said Amber Heard then. Amanda. Do we have an Amanda in here that actually sent yesterday for a reading? I don't think I've seen you in the chat here today. So we'll have to probably do that another day. Unless Amanda appears up. I emailed yesterday. Do I still need again? Ancient Mama. What was your name, Ancient Mama? Because I've got a Sally as well. Sally? Yeah. So, Ancient Mama, are you called Sally? Oh. Is Ananda. Oh, Amanda. Take your time, sweetheart. It's all right. Amanda. Yes. Right, there you go. So, let me open this page a little bit more. So, want to know if my husband is sexually cheating because he's so... I hope you don't mind me reading it out on here, but I'm going to have to do that. Okay, don't worry about it. But because he's so unstable in the commitment, I think he may be, but he just wants my trust. So I'm bulking a new cabin, So I'm building a new cabin on his place because he needs lots of space. And I need lots of peace. So is it that going to be safe for me, or will he steal from me and kick me off his property as soon as it finished? Okay, so when it comes down to money and stuff like that, for a start, is there anything that you can do in order to be able to be insured more that you can't get kicked off? Like write it down as an agreement or legal agreement before you do it. Okay. Because if it's just word of mouth, anything is possible in the future. You could put in so much work and a person could just kick you to the curb at any point. Always have your I's dotted and your T's crossed, which is legal agreement, documentation, paper, sent it to, you cannot kick me off if I do this work, or stuff like that. Okay, so my advice for a start would be go down that avenue, right? Is to do anything, because if you don't have any legal right and it is not your land, you can put in loads of work, and if there's no written agreement, there's nothing to say a person can't do that, right? So paperwork. Okay, 100%. Anything legal, make sure you've done it. That's just using well, that's what I would do, you know, that route. But then it has to be legal building, lots, fees, and codes. Okay, but again, you're still going to be, like I said, you're still going to be up a shit creek with no paddle, right? Want to know if is your husband, right? Is your husband? How on earth can he kick you off his land if you're married? Rinse the arsehole for everything he's got. You know, if he's your husband, okay, because he's so unstable in the commitment, I think he may be, he just wants my trust. So I'm building a new cabin on his place because he needs lots of space and I need lots of peace. So is that going to be safe for me, or will he steal from me and kick me off the property? Is you're married? I don't know I don't know where you're from. Are you from outer space or Mars? Like if you're married here, you're half entitled to it. You're entitled to half and half. That's why a lot of people end up broke at the end of it. That's why I say don't ever get married. But you're entitled to half of that. If you're married and you're not divorced, he can't just kick you out and kick you off. You just say, well, listen, you ignorant arsehole, I ain't even going to give you a divorce until you split up and we have half each, right? So you're married. We're not legally married. And a person... Oh, okay. Quickly go and get married. Right? And the land is not... Oh, man, you have got yourself into a predicament, girl. Y'all got to, like... Before you guys ever get married, you know... Don't ever go and do that. But, like, if you ever go and get married... You know, get these annulments all sorted out and everything first. Right? Always think that's a good time to actually think negatively. Right? Is to forward plan and think, well... If this goes wrong, I'm going to have something to fall back on. Like, you know, if you had a good job, you would save money for a rainy day, you know. Never put all your eggs in one basket and think, well, later on, I'll just leave it in the lap of the Lords, you know. You haven't got any, like, insurance to insure you for this, so I can't really I can't really tell you there, because he can just turn around at any point and just kick you out of the curb, right? So... There's another option you could do, though. Meanwhile, while he's not looking, right, have some kind of security being built up of a place to go, right? Because you don't want to build it if you're looking to build this residential place on his land, right? Can you not build it on... that's a difficult one. I need that piece, and the bio clock is ticking off for me to build my own place. Yeah, I can feel the frustration, because if I was in that predicament, it would drive me crazy knowing that at any point in the rest of my life I could have nowhere to go. Like, that would drive me crazy. Okay, it really would. I would have to have that security of knowing I've got somewhere to fall on. And if I didn't have, I would do all what I could in order to maintain something. Okay. But I really don't know what that's like in different places, because in England, if you're homeless, you can get a house. You can have places to go because the government give you it. Okay. But I do know in America, if you don't, they just kick you to the curb, right? Which is really crap. There seems like this impossible choice. You see, I'm kind of channeling for you in a way. It's not a channeled message of the future of what's going to happen. I'm just channeling the confusion of basically what you're going through. There is no answer to it. There is no choice to make. You know, because if you've got nowhere to go anyway, right? You've got nowhere to go anyway. You've only got where you are to stay, because there's no place for you to go. So you've only got where you are to stay. If you don't really have so much finances and money that are going to allow you to make a building, you're just going to have to hope. This is like living in hope. This is just, I just hope one day, right, that I am not going to be kicked to the curb, right? I mean, I still don't know, to be honest, because you're married, whether you did it legally or not, whether you still have some kind of rights, because here what we call is common law man and wife. If you live in a person's house or property longer than 2 years, you can only have that one property, and you are legally classed as man and wife. So that means that you can claim for, you can't have independent single person's living allowance. There are certain things that you can't do. and you have to claim that you're living with a person, and then all the bills and everything that come through, and the electoral roll to say where are you residing and how many people are in your house for the election and everything that goes on legally, you class yourself as that's your resident, so you have legal rights. Without them, okay, now because you've been there for so long, I would look into what legal rights it is that you have without the documentation of marriage, because you should have, because we definitely do in Britain here. If you are not married legally but you are living with a person, you have certain rights of that, okay, because you're married and living there. But it still could lead to where he could just say get out. Right, I just don't know. There really is not an answer to your question, because it's just here as you don't have somewhere to go, so you have to stay, and then all you can do really is what this card is live in hope that it doesn't. Right? So what you will do is you will spend out the rest of your days not wanting to rock the boat, because you won't want to annoy the person because they might kick you out or kick you off. Okay, so you'll end up bowing down to the person who owns the land, hoping that they won't do that. Okay, unless you actually just want to make it up to the person and say let's get legally married, and then just fool the person into getting married, and then you have legal right. You can go down that way. Not in my state, USA. There are states that do common law, but not here in my state, Virginia. Okay, I really can't tell you. That is one of the most difficult questions I've ever really been faced with of what to do, because I would always advise to go down the legal route if there is one, but I can't think that there is, because of the mistakes that you made from the past of not doing it legally. That could even be your karma, that could be your karma, is because you skipped the steps of getting married, but not by a legally bound thing. As you must hear me so many times talking about to people, don't get married, and if you do get married, make sure that you've got all of these things in place first before you get married. Okay, don't go and have a child and rush into things. Make sure you know what you want and what you're doing first. Because of those mistakes that were made from the past, it feels like that you could be paying for that for the rest of your life, because of the non-insured living on property that's ours. Okay, you've put all of your eggs in one basket, and it feels like that your eggs are kind of worried that they might be, dropped. So I can't really give you a yes or a no, unfortunately there. Okay, I can just kind of give you my advice. Try and get married and then get legally done and then continue on, so you have legal right. Try and ask anybody about legal stuff, about how long you've been there and whatever it is that you can do. If there isn't nothing, you're up the creek with a paddle there. Does not do what it says on the tin. No, it don't. It don't do what it says on the tin. Marriage, really? Marriage. It's an old-fashioned word that were built for people that were like primitive back then. And they all say, "Oh my God, don't get married, Tyrone. Don't get married." No longer recognised common law marriage. Oh, it's very big over here. Move to the UK, bruv. You'll get everything for free if you live in the UK. You get houses. You get everything over here, bruv. But it has gone to the shit a little bit, but to be honest. But Queen of Hearts 777. Hello. Do you have any messages for my deceased grandparents? I can't do that at the moment, sweetheart. I just can't at the moment. What's the name of your grandparents? I've actually got another Sally. Is Sally in here? Sally actually paid yesterday. Sally. Mustang Sally. Guess you better slow the Mustang down. Mustang Sally, no baby. Will Waters. Will Waters. Will Waters. You see, I can't do things like that off cuff. This is why I say to everybody, if it happens, it happens. I actually walked into a boozer the other day, and it was a Virgo, and I see my mate Damo that is a Virgo as well, and I have a chat. You all right, Damo? And this woman that's behind the bar started talking to me, and I said, "What is it that you do?" And I said, "Oh, I'm a psychic medium," and blah blah blah. She said, "Oh my God, I love all that sort of stuff." And I said, "Hold on a second, have you got a little girl next to you?" And she burst out crying, and she said, "It's my daughter's birthday tomorrow, but she died 3 years ago." And I think she said 3 years ago. And I said, "Yeah, I'm sorry, but this little girl just keeps getting me to tell you that she's right next to you, and she's there." And she's burst out crying. I didn't know her from Adam. I've never met the woman before. And yeah, she's absolutely burst out crying. And I said, "She's a little girl, about so high, and she sits on your bed, and she watches you." And yeah, she's in tears, like working. And I just walked in, and then I had to do a half an hour explanation about time and metaphysics. That I had to go to the shop to pay my taxes to get it all sorted out, income tax. As I was going in, I see an old friend Damo that I haven't seen in 6 years. Well, probably about 4 or 5 years, way before like COVID. And I just so happened to see him going into this boozer, and I thought, right, I'm going to go and like sneak up on him and go in there and have a chat. So I did, and I was trying to explain to her that was spirit. That was probably your daughter that was guiding me to go to the time, go to the tax office, pay. Rolls up Damo, haven't seen him in ages. He misses me, I miss him, and he goes into the pub that draws me into the pub to give her the message from her daughter that happened to be her birthday. I think it was the next day or on that day. I think it was the next day, and very strange, but she was in tears, bless her. Lovely woman. I didn't realise that she lives just up the way from me here. She has done for a few years. Yeah. And it just happens like that. It either happens or it don't. But yeah, if a spirit is trying to get through, trust me, I'll hear it. And if they're not, I won't. I won't. But yeah, I normally freak people out. Normally, because we're in the middle of a country pub where I am. And it's like got an old fire, and there's like, things, people in there very quiet, very reserved, drinking lager or just bitter. And reading the newspaper with the horses, backing horses. And you walk in, and I'm sort of like, you've got like a little girl standing next to you, and they burst out crying, and everybody's kind of like, what on earth is going on over there? Oh, it's all right, it's just a medium. Really? What's your number? Very odd. So yeah, well, with one, I'm going to have to find the number. Did I write down her name? I did. Angela Ford, didn't I? Angela Ford. So Angela Ford is the winner. Angela Ford, you have won a Ford Focus. Hey Jackie, just Jackie. What, just Jackie? How you doing? How's Danielle? Yeah, she won the 1 month free subscription to Steve's new website. If you're not over on the new website, please go over there. We do loads of different stuff. And Steve also needs to get paid as well. Did I say laid or paid? I think I said paid. I hope I did. Let me find it again for you. Horrible, really? As kids. Where are we? No. Oh, okay. There's no description in this video. Should be here, there, and everywhere. So yeah, sorry, I'm just kind of that is the new website if anybody's interested. Oh, so I think we've caught up with the readings that weren't. We've got one more person, but they're not here. We've drawn we've done the giveaway, but the person's not on here, so I'll have to contact her via a message. And I think that's probably about it. We've got Aquarius coming out. We've got Gemini, because a lot of the readings for the weeklies have already been done and put over there, but we've got a Gemini coming out in a minute, and then there's an Aquarius reading also that I did first half, second half on the website there. 25. So what time is it where you are? Only got 19 viewers left. I think it's probably time to call it. Jay, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Right, I think we'll call that it, guys. Great to see you live. Yeah, thanks, Silver. You're all right. How's your missus? You all right? Hope everything's going according to plan. 10 a.m. I'm looking at 10 past 3. 15:10. Nearly 3:15, so. Yeah, so if you didn't know, I've got a drone and stuff, and we're going away, so join the new vlog. Behind the Life of Tarot, you'll see me getting... it's not in the description of this one, it's in all of the other videos, though. But yeah, you'll see me getting attacked by a cow. Let me try and find it. If everybody's still there. Behind the Life of Tarot. Here we go. Copy. Anybody that wants to watch Steve getting attacked by a cow. Yeah, but we've got a load of footage coming up very soon because you guys will absolutely love the Lake District, Peak District. It's a fantastic place to take some footage. Especially with a drone, because there's loads of caves, hills and stuff, mountains, all sorts of stuff. Really nice scenery, so you'll like it, hopefully. Give me a nod. Yeah, so please join the new vlog if you haven't. Right, I think we're going to call it out because I'm running out of things to say and we've got no one else to get through, so we've done all that. So I'll contact Angela. If you're watching, Angela, congratulations. And to the other person who I didn't get to, we'll have to see you next time and I'll answer your question because you are paid, apparently. So, cool. Sounds like an awesome adventure. Yeah, it will be very good. Doing very well, Steve. Thanks for asking. Hope all is well. Yeah, all good, mate. Yeah, back with the Leo. Back with the Leo now. The other one turned out to be Catfish. I don't know if she's still watching or not, but it was what it was. But yeah, I ended up going back. There's something about the Leos, Silver. Something about the Leos. The loyalty of the Leos. You gotta love them. Okay, alright, I think that's about enough. Okay guys, thanks very much, I really do appreciate it, and I will catch you hopefully live. I'll probably give it a few days now before we do another one, or probably a week, but I will go live again, we'll do another number, and we'll go over it again. Okay. Yep, they are. Alright guys, thanks very much.